Hi everyone, I hope you're doing well. Welcome back to Breathe Easy. My name's Liv and I'm your Friday upload. This week's theme is our physiotherapy / airway clearance routine. Nearly everyone with CF does some sort of airway clearance to clear all the sticky secretions on their lungs. Nearly everyone has a different technique. I personally don't know anyone who does the exact same technique as me, so whether that's just that I do an odd technique or whether that's because everyone does a different technique, I don't know. But today I'm going to show you and walk you through the my sort of routine, if you will, of what I do every morning and night when I'm doing my physio. I also know that in different places around the world it's called different things, so like physiotherapy, physio, airway clearance, PT, all sorts, so whatever you want to call it, that's fine, but here I call it physio. Before I do anything, I have my salbutamol inhaler. This is called the reliever. It's basically just something that opens up your airways. I have about 4 to 6 puffs of this before my physio because I currently have a bug, which means my airways are a lot tighter anyway. It basically just makes clearing stuff a lot easier, so I start off with that. Next, while that's starting to work in my lungs, I will set up the rest of my physio stuff, so I have quite a bit of equipment to use. I know some people just do things with like percussion and things, but this involves quite a lot of setup, so I'm going to show you that now. Basically, I have all these little pieces which I need to put together to make the mouthpiece that I'm going to blow into to try and clear everything off my chest. This device is called the parapet and it looks like this when you put it together. This technique is usually used if you take hypertonic saline while doing PEP. If it's type of physio, you have to get to a certain measurement on a manometer like this and hold it for a certain amount of time. It sort of vibrates your chest and helps you clear things from the bottom of your lungs up to the top. This is the parapet, so basically you can put hypertonic saline in or any other type of neb while you're doing your physio, which also for me makes it a lot easier, and the hypertonic thing's down the mucus, so it makes things 100 times better. So I just put the liquid in here and connect this up to the machine. So this is the machine, the tubing is just like this, and I connect that to this, and then I will connect the manometer that I showed you earlier to here. I basically have this set up where I have this and this together. I'm going to add the liquid into here, which is going to turn the liquid into vapour so that I can inhale it right to the bottom of my lungs and sort of liquefies the mucus a bit. I know it sounds gross, and it is, but it seriously helps me so much, and that's all that matters. So this is the hypertonic saline that I use. It's 7% saline, which is so strong, so it draws all the liquid to the mucus and makes it so much easier to clear. Just goes in here. Now that I've got that in, I'm just going to wipe it all over with an alcohol wipe. It's important to keep these things sort of sterile, and I'm the sort of person that's quite fussy about germs, which is sort of good, to be honest. Now that all of that is done, I'm going to show you what I actually do to clear my chest. So inhalers and everything are done, the setup is done, it's time to actually do the treatment. When I do this, the machine will be turned on and it turns the liquid in here into vapour, which then I can inhale into my lungs. I'm not going to turn it on for now because I've already done my physio now, but I'm just going to demonstrate to you what I would do if I was doing my physio. So I've also got this little clicker here which I use to count my breaths, because I do 7 sets of 10 breaths with a type of puffing in between. So I start by putting my lips around this like so. And then I'm going to take a breath in and hold for 3 seconds before blowing out for 5 seconds and getting it to 20 on this little dial here. So I'm going to show you that now. So that's just a quick demonstration of what it looks like. When you've got lipstick on, it's not the best, but when I'm actually doing it, the machine is a lot noisier and it vaporizes the liquid through here, so that also makes a huge difference. So when I've got to 10 on my clicker thing, I will do a type of huffing called AD huffing. It stands for autogenic drainage, and it's a type of huffing where you do little breaths in and gradually build up to clear everything from the bottom of your lungs all the way up to the top. Doing normal huffs like this will clear things from around this area, but it won't get right down to the bottom of your lungs, which is where you want to clear it from to prevent infection. So I do this type of huffing where I do a big breath out to release all the air from my lungs, a little breath in, and then a long slow huff out to move things up from the bottom. And then when I hear that it's moved a little bit higher, I do a little bit of a bigger breath in and a long slow huff out. When it's even higher, I'll do an even bigger breath in, long huff out until I feel it's right in my throat to cough up. And apparently I am a star at this according to my physio, so I like to think I'm a pro at this. So basically I'm just going to show you a quick demonstration now. It might be a bit gross for some people, but it's just a daily life for us with CF. So as you can see, it definitely gets things moving, and you could hear it. I don't know if you could hear it in the camera, but I could hear it slowly getting louder, which means it's moving higher up, and that is an amazing thing. So yeah, so now that I've done my treatment and my huffs, I'll do another 6 sets of the treatment with huffs in between until I've cleared everything. If I need to do a bit more, I can do that. If I need to do less, I can do that and do more huffs. But either way, as long as I feel like it's clear, that's the best thing to do. This tends to take about half an hour to 45 minutes, sometimes longer if I've got a really bad chest, but on average about 45 minutes. After I've done all that, I have another inhaler that I take. This is a serotonin inhaler, it's a steroid inhaler. It's basically a mixture of another inhaler I used to have and something else, which makes it last loads longer. Yeah. After my physio, I also do some nebs and stuff like that. I haven't got those with me now because I'm not due any at the minute, but I do a Promyxin neb, which is an antibiotic that works from the inside of my lungs to kill any bacteria in there. Which is a little device which I'll insert a picture of here. It basically only expresses the medicine in vapour if you breathe in, so it's not wasting any of the medicine, which is amazing. And I find it so much better than any of the others I've tried. So I've tried eFlow and a big nebulizer like the one I've got here, and also with it on oxygen, and none of them seem to work as well as the iNeb. So if you're a patient with CF and you have the option to have an iNeb, I would definitely take it up because it's made nebs for me work so much better. A lot of people with CF also do a lot of exercise to try and clear it. I unfortunately cannot do too much because I have another condition that affects my strength and muscles, so unfortunately that is the downside with me, but I tend to do loads of physio to try and compensate for that. So that is my physio / airway clearance routine. I hope you learned something and enjoyed this. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe, and follow us on all our social media, and I'll see you again soon. Bye guys!